The theme of the show, cook once, eat twice. Now Sheila Nash standing by. We'll get to you in a moment. She's a product expert, Manitoba Liquor Marts. We're going to find out what we're going to have to drink with these delicious recipes. Karen Armstrong, Manitoba Chicken Producers, a great job once again. That chili, so run down what we did, but that chili, which became something else at the end, was just ridiculous.
That's chicken chili with corn and black bean. It's a thick, rich chili, full of vegetables, and of course using lean ground chicken, Manitoba ground chicken. Use chicken thigh in this recipe rather than chicken breast, just because the thigh has a much richer chicken flavor. Holds up really well when you're doing a spicier recipe. So our chili, we cooked it for about 30 minutes, and this is the end result. Really, really hearty meal.
And then the spices in there, just like that we had. Cumin, I know. We started with some garlic and onion at the beginning.
That's right, and some chili powder in there. So your typical chili seasonings.
Was good.
Our second recipe was our crispy chicken, or crispy Parmesan chicken fingers. And these are the ones that we used the chicken fillets, that little piece on the underside of the chicken breast. We coated it with a Parmesan mayo mixture, and then in breadcrumbs, baked it in the oven, and perfect. Then we repurposed those recipes. We took our chili and we turned it into our tortilla pie. So some tortillas, a little bit of cheese, chili in the middle. Wonderful way to experience the chili in a second time.
Just the best.
And then with our chicken fingers, we made Caesar salad with the chicken fingers on top. Great for a light supper or a nice lunch.
The recipes for this show and the complete series of Great Tastes are available on the GreatTastesMB.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Weekend Winnipeg Free Press.
Karen has done her part. I've done the usual, nothing. And now Sheila does her part. We find something to drink with all these delicious items. So Sheila Nash, product expert, Manitoba Liquor Marts, what you got?
Got an array of things. I have to say it was a wonderful lineup with lots of different flavors and lots of different textures. So when it came to pairing, I wanted to sort of stay with the theme of quick and easy, not a lot of playing around. So I started with the first one with the chili. Natural pairing, beer. Well, when it comes to beer, there's lots of different styles. We know that. Decided to showcase two very different styles. So we have Steamworks, which is a Pilsner, which is a lager. So if you're thinking a comparison, think of it like a white wine, very light, clean, crisp, refreshing. And I thought, you know what, you mentioned that it could have a little more spice to the chili if you wanted to. This would be nice and cleansing, cut through that, and just leave your palate nice and refreshed. Steamworks, great brewery out of Vancouver, BC. On the other hand, I thought if you wanted something a little bit more robust, a little more savory in flavors, decided to go with the Dark and Handsome. Now this is an ale out of the UK, and again, going back to that wine comparison, think more like a red wine. It's got a little bit more character and complexity behind it, and I thought it would pair up beautifully with those savory characteristics, hold its own. It's definitely got lots of body and flavor to it, but very different styles depending what your personal preference is and what you're really looking to do, whether it's spicy or maybe a little bit more on the mild side. Next, of course, to go with the crispy Parmesan chicken strips, I couldn't think of anything better than Prosecco. I think life is always better with a little bit of sparkle in it, and certainly the packaging had nothing to do with influencing me, I assure you. That
you could put anything in that bottle.
Okay, it's cute, I admit it. But it's also a wonderful product, and I like the fact that it was just, an individual serving size. Prosecco's an area in Italy. They use a specific grape variety and method that basically leads you to have a very crisp and refreshing style in your glass, which I think with the chicken strips, they have the wonderful Parmesan savory flavors going on. Wanted to cut through that, again, looking for something refreshing and still flavorful. You want it to balance and really complement that dish. I think this particular one will do it very nicely, and again, wonderful, cute packaging.
And then finally, we have the chicken strips, Caesar salad.
Lastly, Caesar salad can be a little tricky, but I decided to play up with some of those flavors, and I went with shock top lemon shandy. Now, we all know a lemon shandy is fairly easy to make, but if you don't get the portions right, it's not necessarily going to be a good drink. Here, they've done it for you. This is a wonderful Belgium-style wheat ale mixed in with some lemon flavors. Very refreshing, clean and crisp. I think it's going to cut through the consistency of the chicken fingers, work well with that fresh green, and of course the sauce, which is a little zingy. So I wanted something, again, looking for that refreshing and crisp flavors.
Great work. An exceptional show all around, thanks to, well, these two, Karen Armstrong, Manitoba Chicken Producers. That was wonderful and really, really good. And
Thank you.
we're severely underrating, I think I am, is because I was really into the chili and all the aspects of the chili, but when you made it into that tortilla pie, that was a beauty. So, greattastesmb.ca. Sheila Nash, product expert, Manitoba Liquor Marts, thank you so much. An exceptional job. And I get it that dark and handsome, I wish. Join us next time on Great Tastes of Manitoba. Dairy Best Desserts is the theme with the dairy farmers of Manitoba. Thanks so much for watching. Again, these recipes are available, greattastesmb.ca. My name's Ace Burpee. Thanks so much for joining us. Be well.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by greattastesmb.ca. Great Taste is produced by Hummer Productions.